Audio check, audio check. Well, we're waiting for the world's slowest Zamboni driver to finish cutting the ice. Now he's beeping to the kids. He definitely doesn't need the distraction. It's taken him a good 12-ish minutes to cut the ice. So I'll be back with you for the first period here once the girls get out for the warm-up, which should be momentarily. All right, Yabba Dabba Doo sports fans, we are finally back live. Apologies for yesterday, but we are live this morning, almost afternoon, from the campus of SUNY Brockport, State University of New York, Brockport. They call it Tuttle North Ice Arena. It's a much nicer facility. Got a nice wide view. We're up high. Should be able to bring you a good view of the game today between your Pittsburgh Penguins Elite 12U Attanucci and the East Coast Wizards. The East Coast Wizards are going to be in their black pants with the black jerseys with the gold and white trim. And your Pens Elite Girls 12U Attanucci are going to be in their yellow bananas with the black numerals on the back, the yellow numerals on the sleeves, and the yellow pants. Or the yellow socks, rather. So should be a good matchup here this morning. For those of you that have not been following along in the tournament standards, it is my belief, although not confirmed, that we need to win this game in order to go on to the playoff portion of this tournament. I believe a loss will put us into a consolation game later this afternoon. So we definitely need a victory here this morning. To quickly recap yesterday's action, 8-1 in the morning victory in a pretty lopsided game against the New Jersey Colonials. And then last night we played a Gloucester team from up near Ottawa in Canada. It was a hard-fought game, 1-0 loss for the girls. So that was a difficult game. Girls played hard, but just came out on the losing end of a 1-0 game. So those are always challenging to lose. Girls got some pizza and some rest, and we're back for some Saturday morning Rock City Girls Fest action. As always, PIP puts on a good tournament. We're here at a very nice facility. Nice and bright, nice and big, good angles for viewing. Seemingly good cellular service to bring you the game today. So we'll get you this one in for sure, and then depending on where the next game is, we may or may not get it out. I can tell you, having traveled around Rochester for the last couple of days, cell phone service seems to be a challenge here in a lot of places. So I try Verizon, I try AT&T, I've got Verizon hotspots, I've got hardwired capabilities, haven't had those available to me. The rink Wi-Fi yesterday was a disaster. You couldn't even connect, so unable to get you those two yesterday, but I'm glad I'm here with you this morning to bring you the 12U Attanuccis and the East Coast Wizards. Stevens back in action after missing 5 weeks with a separated growth plate in her right ankle. I can tell you it was sore last night, so we'll see what that looks like today as she gets going again this morning. Girls are going to pick them up, put them away. Hi to Kaylin Holt. Kaylin, we miss you. We hope you're recovering well. Hope to see you back in action soon, or at least around the rink. So there won't be any British voice today since Kaylin's not here. And there's the buzzer. As they pick them up, put them away, we'll get this game underway. We'll see if Stevens takes her traditional lap. Doesn't look like she's going to. Going to rest that right ankle. They're going to do their traditional pregame huddle at the net. We've got coaches Jason, Michael, Cam, and Shireen. Eric's home with his 1-year-old celebrating a birthday this weekend, so happy birthday. The Wizards are going to skate out to the net now. They're going to do a pregame huddle at the net with the sticks raised. I won't show it to you because our girls are still doing theirs. I'm sure you'll hear the noise here. And here come our girls, breaking the huddle over to get final instruction from the coaches. 12-minute periods here at PIP. Like I said, we're up nice and high, so you should get a nice view of the rink today. I got 12 of you out there. I appreciate it on a Saturday. Nice bright facility here at SUNY Brockport. All right. Looks like we're going to start with Makasenka, Warner, and Gaffney. Blinka and Bukovic back. Goaltender Howe in net to my left. And this game's underway. Makasenka sends it back towards Blinka. Blinka picks it up far wall. Chips it ahead to Warner. Warner gets it caught in the zebra's feet, regains, comes over the red line. She dumps it in deep there. Puck behind the net. Wizards going to pick that one up in the corner. Get by Gaffney. Get by Makasenka. They get it caught up in their feet. Puck loose. Blinka try to chip it out. Can't. Warner sends it across for Makasenka. Makasenka's going to skate it out. Coming through neutral ice. She gets some room. Makasenka shoots. Makasenka finds the top right corner of the net. And just like that, 35 seconds into the game, it's 1-0 Penn's Elite. Makasenka with a nice play. Shot that from the top of the left circle as you look at the net. Circle to the goalie's right and found the top right corner. So now we're going to have Stevens, Claherty, and Scarlatelli. Betzler and Zivkovic back as Betzler's going to go chase this down behind the end line. Getting the first goal matters. Sends it back to the point. Wizards cut that off. Loose in front. Howe poked that over to the far wall. Zivkovic picks it up there. Zivkovic up the wall for Scarlatelli too far. Scarlatelli chipped it ahead to Claherty. Couldn't get it through. Claherty was offsides. And with 11:10, we'll go to the far dot. I'm a few seconds off, but we'll get it caught up. Claherty's going to step in. Stevens to her right. Scarlatelli to her left. Claherty sends it back towards Zivkovic too far. Zivkovic's going to go pick it up on the end line. She's going to lose it in the corner to a Wizards player. Try to center off. Stevens sticks. Claherty falls down. Stevens going to retreat. No, Zivkovic's going to pick it up. Zivkovic skies it off Claherty's back, and Claherty does chip it out. Puck loose on the near wall. Here comes Claherty down the wall. Claherty with a player on her left shoulder. She falls down, centers, goes through everybody. Claherty took 2 down. Scarlatelli tried to center, couldn't get it there. Over Claherty stick, Wizards with it behind the net. Up the far wall, past AZ. Stevens tries to hold, can't. Stevens over to Betzler. Betzler head into the zone. Wizards clear back to center. Zivkovic's going to pick it up there. Zivkovic's going to come down the far wall. Stevens covers her high. Zivkovic in deep. They're going to rotate back around as the puck goes behind the net. Wizards pick it up. Stevens chipped at it, couldn't get it. Now Scarlatelli chipping at it. Zivkovic holds it, sends it in deep. Stevens going to go chase it. Wizards beat her. Up the wall. Zivkovic had gone for a change. It's a bad time to change as they're going to get caught, but Makasenka chipped it off their stick. Puck loose center ice back to McVeigh. McVeigh ahead to Shannon. Shannon chips it ahead. Shannon to Makasenka. Makasenka comes in, backhand, shot it off a Wizards player. Puck loose in the end line in the far corner. Wizards up the far wall. Makasenka falls down. Dixon comes back the other way. Now Makasenka. Shannon has to hold. She got back and stayed on sides. Puck in the near corner. Shannon picks that off at least momentarily. Dixon skates down and battles. Wizards to the point. McVeigh sends it off the near side of the net behind the line. Wizards pick it up there, send it around. Makasenka battling. Now Bukovic joins. Wizards player falls down, puck comes out. McVeigh picks it up there. McVeigh over to Bukovic. Bukovic over to Shannon. Shannon chops it off the near wall into the circle. It gets by the Wizards player, goes in on net. Wizards player cleans it up, takes it behind. Up the wall. Past everybody and out. McVeigh's going to go chase that one down. McVeigh circling, top of the zone. McVeigh, player falls down. McVeigh gets it out, ahead to Shannon. Shannon tried to put it over to Dixon, too far. We're going to get a breakaway here for a Wizards player. Bukovic needs to hurry, can't get there. And they're going to whistle it off sides. I didn't see it. I'm 5 seconds ahead, so we'll try to get back in line here. We're going to come to the near dot in front of the Penguins bench. Clardy, Gaffney, Warner, Blinka, and Betzler. Get these seconds back in line as Blinka picks it up there. Now I'm back in sync. Clock operator has a fast finger here. Clardy tries to pick it up too far, goes down the near wall. She's going to pick it up there, throw it behind the net. Where Warner's going to get there? No, Wizards player beat her. Warner picks it up behind, throws it off the wall. Betzler comes to the point, can't get there. Wizards are going to bring it up the wall. Blinka chips it off that Wizards player stick to the near wall. Sends it back to Warner. Warner off the wall and out, ahead to Clardy. Clardy comes up the near wall, had to stop to get the puck. Clardy's going to fall down, and they're going to call a penalty. It'll be interference or tripping as Clardy gets pulled down. Goaltender Howell coming to the bench. Puck still loose. Gaffney can't get there, and the Wizards are going to touch up for what will be the first penalty of the game. We'll see what the Zebra calls. He skates over and calls a trip. So Wizards player will sit in the bin for a minute as we go to the far circle. Clardy, Makasenka, and Stevens stack the power play. Bukovic and Zivkovic back. Stevens in the snipe spot, although Clardy seems to want to go towards Makasenka as we wait for the scoreboard operator to figure out how to post the penalty. Still waiting. These are SUNY Brockport students working the board, so. And the penalty's finally up. Clardy will step in to take this one. Gets it over to Makasenka. Wizards player chips it. Back to the point Zivkovic holds. Zivkovic with a shot from there, bouncing off the goalie into the near circle. Nobody there. Off Stevens' helmet and out of play. She seems to be all right. Hit her in the noggin there and bounced up out of play. She checks the visor. It caught the plastic part, not the metal part. But because it hit Stevens and bounced out, they're going to bring it here. Clardy will step in again. Clardy wins it. She takes it in up the far wall. Dancing with it, loses it. Puck in the corner, Makasenka chops it lower. Clardy tries to center, can't. Makasenka pushes it back behind the net to Clardy. They battle there. Clardy knocks a kid over. Now Stevens with the puck dancing behind the net. Puts it through Clardy's legs. Bukovic at the point has to retreat. Clardy chopped. Zivkovic picks it up top of the zone, turns. Tries to throw it ahead, barely got it to Clardy. Here comes Clardy through center ice. Clardy up the near side. Clardy going to skate in deep, shoot off the goalie, too far for Makasenka. Stevens picks it up, turns it, backhands it towards the net, and goalie's going to cover that. With 6 seconds to go in the penalty, 7:13 on the clock. We're going to get a wholesale change here. As Stevens continues to check her helmet. She didn't look up here, trying to see if everything's all right, but it appears to be. We got Scarlatelli out there with Shannon and Dixon. Betzler and Blinka still back as Shannon knocks that down behind the net. Penalty over, even strength as the Wizards player rejoins the play. Blinka holds the point, sends it into Dixon too far. Blinka fell down at the point. Now Betzler. Betzler skates in. Betzler shoots, misses near side. Too far for Shannon. She's going to chase it down. Backhanded across the center. Wizards cleared that out. Shannon again throws it through the goal mouth. Dixon couldn't get a stick on it. Scarlatelli picks it up there. Scarlatelli to Blinka at the point. Blinka can't hold. Here come the Wizards. 3-on-1 with just Betzler back. Blinka hustles to get back, so does Scarlatelli. as they throw the puck across the top, and here comes Scarlatelli with it. Scarlatelli gets a shoulder knocked down. Michael wanted a penalty, but none called. Should have been an interference call. Loose in front of the benches. They got the door open inexplicably for some reason as they battle there. Page comes across, drops it for Dixon, and she loses it. Betzler skates over and chops it back out of the zone. Nice play by Kendall. Here come the Wizards. They have to wait for the zone to clear. Puck loose on the far wall. Scarlatelli up the far wall now. Centers for Shannon off her skate. Wizards are going to get there first. Dixon tried to hold, couldn't. Centered back, Blinka picks that up. Blinka ahead to Scarlatelli, it was behind her. Scarlatelli's going to chop it through center ice, knocked down by a Wizard into the zone. Blinka picks it up there. Sends it back out of the zone to Scarlatelli. Scarlatelli chops it by a Wizards player, they both fall down. Puck stayed in, now out again. Here come the Wizards, 4-on-2. Shannon and Scarlatelli need to hurry, but they're going to be offsides. So we'll bring it, let's see where we're going to come here. Should be this near dot, and it is going to be the near dot. Makasenka, Warner, Gaffney, McVeigh, and Zivkovic back. Gaffney sends it up the wall. Wizards have it at the red line. Puck across the blue line into our zone. Warner chasing after it. Wizards win that race. Warner can't hold. Chip it ahead again. Here come the Wizards. This Wizard wearing blue pants. Puck loose, Gaffney. Gaffney skating with it. Gaffney loses it. Up, she picks it back up, chops it ahead, but to a Wizards player. The blue pants Wizard sends it ahead. This Wizard coming down the far wall. Shot from there, miss near side. Wizard's going to win that race to the corner. Centering pass cut off by Makasenka. She kicks at it, lost it in her skates. Puck loose below the end line. Zivkovic going to pick it up. She's going to send it around the wall. Warner's there. Warner picks that up, tries to send it across to Makasenka. She does, and here comes Kylie. Kylie up the far side. One player to beat. She gets around that player. Gets a shot off too high. Far corner. Near corner, rather. McVeigh at the point. McVeigh throws it off a Wizard to the far wall. Kylie's going to win that race. Kylie's going to throw it into the center. Gaffney couldn't get her blade down. Had a wide open net. The right-hand side of that net was wide open. Gaffney didn't ever stick on the ice. Warner turns. Gaffney sends it in below the red line. We're going to get Zivkovic and McVeigh come for a change. Out come Blinka and Bukovic. Makasenka turns, picks it up far wall. Skating into the center, loses the puck. Turns again. Throws it towards the net, misses far side. Off the side of the net, Gaffney can't get there. Through the Zebra's legs. Off Kylie skates through the middle of the zone. Near wall. Wizards pick it up there. Send it ahead, Bukovic cuts it off, and this time it does come out. All the way back as Blinka's going to go chase it down. Referee waves off the icing. Blinka's going to send it around the wall weakly, but Bukovic will pick it up there. Bukovic ahead to Clawherty. Clawherty falls down, loses the puck. Stevens picks it up. Stevens dancing with it, sends it out of the zone, too far ahead for Scarlatelli. Scarlatelli couldn't cut that off, and here come the Wizards the other way. Puck behind the net, now Clawherty picks it up. 3:43 to go. Clawherty up the far wall. Still skating with it. Around a player, she falls down. Some could argue pulled down, and we do have a penalty coming. Zebra raised his hand. The Zebra that was right there didn't call it, but the one behind the play did. And we're going to see a Wizards player go to the bin for the second time this period. And we'll see what the call is. The call this time is hooking. So we're going to stay with Stevens, Scarlatelli and Clawherty, Betzler and Zivkovic out. They're switching spots, putting Stevens on the far side. See if Clawherty's going to draw it back to her for that shot. Nope, she sent it to Scarlatelli that time. As Stevens battles for it center ice, loses it. Betzler picks it up. Puck behind the net now. Zivkovic at the point, dumps it in deeper. Puck around the corner. Clawherty battles there. They both fall down. Puck into the center of the net behind now. Wizards player picks it up. Stevens applies pressure. Wizards player hit the Zebra. Now Clawherty comes back, takes the puck. Clawherty dancing, still dancing. Still dancing. Shot missed far side, can't center. Goalie pokes it behind. Stevens is open, they can't get it out to her. Stevens has the puck. Oh, Stevens had an open net and couldn't quite hook it in. Puck loose, skies it out of the zone for an icing. So with 2:33 to go, we'll come back down here. Stevens had an open net. She had her stick on it, just couldn't quite get one final curl on it to knock it in. Here with 2:35 to go, first period. 1-0 on the goal by Makasenka early. Makasenka, Shannon, Dixon, McVeigh, and Bukovic. Face off over to the point. Bukovic isn't going to get there. That puck's going to come out. Even strength. And Shannon was offsides. So we will bring it out to the far dot in front of the boxes. Makasenka, Shannon, Dixon, McVeigh, and Bukovic. Makasenka pokes it into the zone. Wizards are going to retreat and chase it there. It's going to come out. Kylie held it momentarily, and here they come. 3-on-3, down the near wall. McVeigh poking a player into the corner. Centering pass went through everybody. Wizards player couldn't get her stick on it as Makasenka picks it up there. Makasenka up the far wall. Makasenka skating hard around everybody, but they're going to call Dixon or Shannon offsides. Didn't see who it was. Looked close to me, but Zebra didn't agree. And now come Clardy, Gaffney, and Warner with McVeigh and Bukovic still back. Far dot in front of the box. 2:03 to go. Warner pokes it ahead down the far wall. Still poking at it. They battle there in the corner. Good battle with Colleen and a Wizards player. Now Clardy comes in chopping. Warner comes around, still with the puck. Sends it around the wall. McVeigh's at the point. McVeigh sends it into the center. Wizards kick at it. Clardy chops at it, and here it comes. That pass was behind the Wizards players. Bukovic picks that off. Bukovic is going to come the other way with Warner. I didn't hear a whistle, but they all stopped like there was one. Into Clardy. Clardy backhand scores. And that's 2 for the Pens. That was a weird play. Somebody thought they heard a whistle. They all slowed down entering the zone. Everybody stopped, and puck kept going, and Clardy banged it in. So with 1:28 to go, that's 2-0 Pens on goals by Makasenka and Clardy. And out come Makasenka, Scarlatelli, and Stevens with Blinka and Betzler back. Makasenka in for the draw. Puts it off the Wizards player, and Scarlatelli picks it up. She knocks it into the zone. Wizards pick it up, send it back the other way through center ice. Betzler's going to have to hurry here. It's going to get it deep enough that it won't be super dangerous as the puck clears out over the glass as Maddie Barber's dad runs down to get it. And I do mean run, if you saw that in the left-hand side of the screen. He's excited for the souvenir, although I don't think you get to keep him at 10U Hockey. Makasenka in for the draw. She picks it up on the far wall. Sends it across to Scarlatelli, too far. Stevens in there battling for it. Puck back to the point, Betzler holds. Didn't get much on it. This could turn into a breakaway chance, but it's going to roll too quickly into the corner. Well, we got to watch the center, which Betzler nicely broke up. Puck still loose. Somebody open in the center, off the side of the net, off the side of Ashley, rather. Ahead, Betzler pokes it for Scarlatelli. Behind her, Scarlatelli gets it in now on sides. Still dancing with it. She gets a shot off, blocked by a Wizards player. Wizards have it there. Makasenka poked it off that stick. Stevens poking on it. Stevens comes out of there with it. Stevens falls down. Here comes Blinka, going to chase this one back. But we're going to get an icing call. And with 21.6 left on the clock, we're going to come back down here for what should be the final action of this first period. Come into this near circle, Clardy, Shannon, and Dixon with McVeigh and Zivkovic back. Draw, won by the Wizards. Take it in behind the net with 18 ticks left. They chip it up the far wall. Dixon comes out of there with it, sends it towards the net, nobody there. Wizards pick it up with 9 to go. Wizards send it up the near wall. McVeigh sends it in deeper. Puck bouncing into the far corner with 2 to go. And that'll do it for this first period. So we played one on an early goal by Makasenka, a later period, first period goal by Clardy. Your Penns Elite girls lead 2-0 at the end of one. We'll tick ahead to the second. This second period brought to you by my favorite Penguins hat. Camouflage pattern. Bought it several years ago at Lemieux, so you can't go buy one now. But for all your Penguins apparel needs, stop by Pens Gear at the UPMC Lemieux Sports Complex. You just can't buy this camo hat because they don't sell it anymore. Coach Cam giving some instruction to Ashley. She seems happy. She's smiling. Michael talking to the team. Back on the Pens Gear sponsorship topic, they have the Military Appreciation Night gear and the Hockey Fights Cancer gear available now at UPMC Lemieux. I'm actually wearing one of the Hockey Fights Cancer shirts from a couple of years ago. I'm not going to try to contort the iPad to show it to you, but know that that gear is available if you're looking for some special edition Penguins gear. They've got the olive green military hoodies and there were some white ones as well, some white ones with some camouflage, almost like a winter camouflage pattern available. As goaltender House Gates to my far right, Clardy, Dixon, Shannon come out with Zivkovic and McVeigh back. 2-0, started 2. Wizards and Pens in the third game of this Rock City Girls Fest. Zebras check with everybody, and here we go. Wizards win that drawback, send it ahead into the offensive zone for them. McVeigh picks it up there, sends it up the wall past the Zebra. Shannon skies it up in the air, punches it ahead to Clardy. They're going to call that a hand pass, as it was. And come back here to the Howard Hanna dot in front of the penalty boxes. Clardy steps in for the draw there. She wins it to herself and comes across the blue line has everything but the puck, and now Dixon picks it up. Dixon sends it to the far circle, or the far corner rather, where the Wizards are going to fan on it as Shannon battles. Shannon continues to battle. Wizards come out of there with it. McVeigh's going to have to retreat. Zivkovic and McVeigh back. Zivkovic needs to push this player to the corner. She does, also blocks the shot. Puck in behind the net now where the Wizards pick it up, try to center off Clardy's skates. Shannon lost an edge. Wizards try to center Zivkovic, block that. Wizards have it at the point, blocked by Clardy, and here she comes. Clardy coming in. Clardy missed to the far side. I realize you didn't see the action. She cut across the net, had an open net there, at least parts of it, and missed. Shannon with a shot, missed the goal. Makasenka centers, Wizards knocked that down. Apologies for not showing you that play, but Clardy missed on the far side as she came across the front of the goal mouth. Wizards player fanned on it behind the net. Now another Wizards player picks it up, pokes it into the corner, where Makasenko put it back to the point to Zivkovic. Zivkovic shoots right off a Wizards player, now dumps it low where Dixon will pick it up. Dixon loses it and poke it around the wall. Zivkovic's going to have it at the point. She's going to throw it in deeper. Where a Wizards player, no, it's going to be Shannon. Shannon fanned on the centering pass, sends it back around, where Zivkovic's going to cheat in and send it in a little deeper. Going to battle along the wall. Zivkovic's going to send it in off Shannon. This time it will come out. McVeigh's going to chase that one down, beat the Wizards player, and around they're going to come. McVeigh's going to send it up to Makasenka. Lost her momentum, had to wait, send it across for Warner, too far. Warner in the corner digging. She comes out of there with it, turns, sends it up the wall. She's going to continue to go dig. Warner still comes out of there with it. Back to the point to Bukovic. That Wizards player fell a little oddly. Gaffney couldn't tip that one. And that Wizards player that fell oddly is going to head to the bench. And here come the Wizards. They were definitely offsides on that second period change. Zebra didn't see it as they sent it through the goal mouth. That injured player was coming off, and they were definitely offsides there. As the Wizards hold it at the point, send it in deeper. Puck loose in front. Goaltender Howe left the right side of the net open, and the Wizards player could not get her stick on it. Here comes Makasenka now one-on-one. Up the near side, Kylie Makasenka skates in, backhands Gaffney there. Gaffney put her stick on it, couldn't get it in. Puck loose in front, still loose in front. Warner can't get a stick on it. Gaffney turns and tries to throw it in, now can't. Puck still loose, top of the zone. Blinka sends it in deeper. Warner fell down, swipes at it on her knees, And the Wizards are finally going to clear. So a flurry of activity in front of the net there. And the Wizards are going to be offsides with 8:53 to go. We'll come here to the 58 Main barbecue dot in front of the Wizards bench. Looks like it's 58 Main Barbecue and Brew. Looks like it was painted about 34 years ago. It's a little blurry. But other than that, it's a very nice facility. As Clardy loses that draw, Wizards gain the zone down the near wall. Zivkovic battles in way deep. Now Stevens. Now Scarlatelli, Clardy. Clardy collides with the zebra and falls down. That's something you don't see every day. And Betzler sends it back the other way. Clardy's a physical player, but rarely does she run into the zebras. And the Wizards are going to be offsides with 8:30 to go. Go to that far dot. Can't see the ad. It's something Brockport. Go to the far dot. Clardy will step in, take this one. Stevens to her right, Scarlatelli to her left. Wizards win that one, and here they come. Zivkovic created some havoc. Now Zivkovic falls down. Wizards with the centering pass across the goal mouth. Puck loose in front. Goaltender Howe cradles that in her breadbasket. Holds on for the whistle. And with 8:17 to go, we're going to go to the far dot. Far circle, my bad. We'll go to that far circle, and out comes Shannon Makasenka-Dixon. Zivkovic and Betzler back. As Makasenka steps in on this draw. She pushes it back to the point, but the Wizards are going to pick it up there. Shoot from there. Got a tip on it. Puck loose in front. Goaltender Howe with a tremendous save. Puck still loose. They're battling. They're kicking. They're battling. Still kicking, and Makasenka clears it off the doorstep and back out of the zone. Goaltender Howe made a couple of tremendous saves there as the Wizards come up the far side. Betzler sends it back, but not out. Now Makasenka gets it out if she could sweep it ahead. Here comes Kylie. She's getting hooked. No call, and they're finally going to call that hook. Puck loose in front, and Paige Shannon bangs it in. Paige Shannon bangs it in, and they're going to call off that penalty because we scored. The Zebras are talking. Kyle to my right's telling me they might call the goal off. I'll take it back off for now. So the Zebras over here talking to Cam and Jason. He just keeps repeating what he's saying here. I'm trying to listen. Coach Michael's talking to him. This is like the Supreme Court. I don't think you're going to change his mind. Now Zivvy's talking. At what point did they have possession?
We did have possession.
No, but they never had possession. Now the Zebras are talking again. Zebras are still talking here. We'll see. They continue to talk. They continue to talk. Now they're going to come talk to this bench, get their opinion. Now he's coming back over here. Let's see what he's going to do. Mass confusion here as the Zebras consult everybody for their opinion on the situation. This Zebra even has glasses and he couldn't see it. So they're writing something down in the scorer's area. We'll see what it is. Because all momentum has been broken here by the Zebras. Go figure. My personal opinion is the referees should never be part of the show. And here they are, part of the show. As the Penns Elite faithful and everyone else wait for the call. Now the Zebras are going to talk some more. We'll see what's going on here. There's a penalty on the board, which would lead me to believe they're not going to give them the goal. So one of these girls for the Wizards has to go to the box. All right, so now they put the goal up, and there's a penalty on the board. We have no idea what's going on here, but we're playing 5-on-5 hockey, even though there's a penalty on the board. I've never seen officiating like this. I apologize. I continue to be flabbergasted by how disorganized these two officials are. As Dixon and Makasenka battle along the wall. Now Makasenka comes up the wall. Makasenka dancing in front with it. Brings it around. Oh, it was wide open net. Shannon almost had another one, didn't get her stick down. So we'll credit Shannon with number 3. As that puck comes back through center ice over to Betzler. Betzler's going to pick it up top of the zone, send it back the other way. Puck all the way down in the corner. And we're going to get an icing. And in all the confusion, I didn't get the clock running, so I'll have to try to get it back in sync. I'll let it run through the break. As they come back the other way, I'll just have to adjust it down to where it belongs, which is 7:16. And we'll get it started here as Claherty, Gaffney, Bukovich, Warner, and McVeigh are out there now. I'm still flustered by the silliness of that zebra display as Bukovich sends it around to Warner. Warner sends it ahead, too far for Gaffney. Claherty's going to go try to chase that down. She's going to overskate it. They're going to kick at it. She lost her stick. Here comes the Wizards the other way. Bukovich going to send it back, out. Too far for Warner. Warner's going to backhand it ahead as that player fell down playing defense on Warner. Here come the Wizards the other way, 2-on-2. Caught McVeigh turning, but Claherty stepped in to help, and now Bukovich picks up the puck in the corner. She's going to send it up the wall. Oh, no, she's going to skate it. She's going to get it ahead to Claherty. Claherty and Gaffney 2-on-0, but the Wizards are hurrying to get back. Claherty over to Gaffney. Gaffney fell down, and puck into the corner where Warner's going to pick it up. Warner picks it up there, skates with it. Wizards are going to bring it up through neutral ice, off of McVeigh into the far corner, but Bukovich picks it up. Bukovich around the backside of the net to the near wall. Bukovich chips ahead to Warner, cut off by a Wizard. Wizard into the corner. Off of McVeigh skates to Warner. Warner bounces it over to the far wall. I don't think it's going to get out, and it doesn't. As they throw it off the side of the net, Howe pokes that behind. Bukovich picks it up there. She still skates with it, loses it to a Wizard. Wizard throws it in deep, and Warner's going to go around into the corner and pick that up. Warner's going to battle with it there. Claherty's going to battle. Now Warner, ahead for Claherty. It's going to be too far. And we're going to get an icing. With 5:38 to go. We'll come back down here as Stevens and Claherty are talking. Now we've got Stevens, Makasenka, and Scarlatelli with Blinka and Betzler back for this draw in our defensive zone. Near circle. 5:39 to go. This will be Makasenka stepping in. Stevens picks that up, now Makasenka. Makasenka dances with it. Stevens pokes it, but it doesn't come out. Now Stevens has it. She loses it there at center ice, and Blinka picks it up. Blinka dumps it ahead, and Makasenka picks it up. Makasenka puts it into the corner, below the end line, where the Wizards are going to send it around. And they're going to chip it. No, Betzler help. Betzler skates in deeper. That player falls down. She looks for a penalty, not going to get one. Now these two, Scarlatelli and a Wizards player battle. Scarlatelli down, here come the Wizards. Stevens cuts that off. Stevens getting hooked. She sends it all the way around. Wizards player picks it up there. Stevens blocked that off a shin. She shakes that right leg out. That right leg's taking a beating. Scarlatelli backhands Blinka behind the net now. Over to the far wall. Wizards pick it up there. Makasenka going to turn the Jets on, try to pick up that puck, can't. Wizards pick it up. Too far for that Wizards player, back to Betzler. Betzler backtracks, sends it up the wall. Wizards player has the top of the circle. Scarlatelli. This time the Wizards player shot it. Well, we got goaltender Barber in there now. At some point we did a goaltending change. Must have been during the zebra controversy. As the puck goes behind the net now, Wizards players pick it up. We've got the Wizards. That centering pass cut off by Shannon. Couldn't handle it. Wizards player send it in deeper. Goaltender Barber's going to cover that one. And with 4:07 to go, we're going to get a face-off here in the near circle. Stevens comes off. Right leg taking a beating. Claherty. Shannon and Dixon. Zivkovic and McVeigh back. Puck comes through center. Clardy kicks at it, over skates. She was offsides on herself, and with 4:01, we'll come back here to the Confer Plastics Inc. dot for all your plastics needs. Call on the folks at Confer Plastics who sponsored that face-off dot. Shannon, nice play to hold it, let the zone clear, but they bring it back out. And that time she dumped it and they were offsides. So we'll stay here at the Confer Plastics dot. No idea what type of plastics they make, but I'm sure they're tremendous. As Clardy pokes that forward, Dixon pokes it deeper. Wizards player picks it up, puck still loose, off the goalie. Dixon sent it in front, nobody there. Shannon battling for it, can't quite get her hands on it. Through Clardy skates, now Shannon. Shannon turns and shoots, misses near side. Dixon picks it up there, tried to center, couldn't. Wizards player took the body, Clardy chops. Dixon and Clardy battling with a couple of Wizards. They send it on the goalie, and we're going to get another stoppage with 3:30 to go, second period. So we'll come here to the near circle. Makasenko, Warner, Gaffney, with Blinka and Bukovic back. Referee directing some Wizards traffic. Makasenko sends it towards the net, cut off by a Wizard, takes it in behind the net. Around to the far side. Around past Gaffney. Ahead, out. Bukovic chips it back the other way. Wizards player knocked that down. Warner picked it up there, lost it to a Wizard. Here they come the other way. They battle down the wall. Warner sends it in, no icing. In behind the net now. As Warner sends it back through everybody, Blinka's going to have to chase this down at center ice and beyond. She chips it back out of the zone, have to wait for the Wizards to clear. Blinka chips it again, and now this time it will come in, but Bukovic is there. Sends it ahead too far for Warner. Wizards have it top of the circles. They bounce it off the wall and out. Warner falls down. They continue to battle here in front of the benches. And Warner came out of there with it, lost it to a Wizards player. Gaffney chips it ahead. Gaffney up the far side, loses the puck at the blue line, falls down. Here come the Wizards the other way. Big collision. All the Wizards coaches want a penalty, which is not going to happen on that incidental contact. Blinka chips it into the zone, and she gets shouldered off of it. Nice job holding it at the point, chips it in deep again. Wizards have it behind the net. One Wizards coach raised two hands. Don't know if he was calling a field goal or a double penalty there, but either way, he got nothing and liked it. Behind the net now, Bukovic. Bukovic around the near wall. Wizards pick it up there. Dancing along the line. Goaltender Barber has trouble with it initially, but then she knocks it down and gets her paw on top of it. And with 1:56 to go, we will likely be in the near circle. Got 19 of you on a Saturday morning. Thanks for being here. Live from SUNY Brockport as part of the Rock City Girls Fest up here in Rochester, New York. Clardy steps in and takes that draw, elbows the player coming out of the circle as the Wizards have the top of the zone. They shoot from there. Goaltender Barber raised the glove, but it was too little too late as it beat her high glove. And with 1:48 to go in the second, it's now 3-1 Wizards. Shot from just inside the blue line. Beat Barber high on the glove side. And we'll get another face-off here at center ice. Clardy kicks it over towards Stevens. Wizards come in with it. Betzler chipped that away. Scarlatelli lost it at the top of the zone. Betzler chips away again. They skate around her this time. Now Clardy picks it up. Clardy behind the net. Clardy gets chopped at. Still coming. Loses the puck. Regains. Loses the puck. Now Stevens chips at it. He whacked at Stevens' right leg. As Betzler picks it up there. Betzler chips it ahead. Off the wall weirdly to Scarlatelli. Scarlatelli coming through neutral ice around the zebra. Still skating with it. She loses it there in the corner. Stevens comes over. They skate around her. Here come the Wizards, 3-on-2. They chip it down the near wall. Zivkovic has to hurry. Wizards player beats her to the puck. Takes it in behind the net. Wizards player still has it back there. Clardy comes in and chips. Puck loose in front. Still loose in front. Backhand. Barber with a kick save. Into the near corner. Zivkovic chips it weakly up the wall. Stopped by a Wizard. Thrown back in front. Goaltender Barber has it in her goalie goaltending equipment. And with 46-4 to go, we're going to get a face-off near circle. 3-1. For some reason, they didn't put the goal up for the They did not put the goal on the board for the Wizards, but we know they scored it. Oh, is my mouth that big that he heard me? So that shot from the near circle picked up in goaltender Barber's goaltending equipment again, and we're going to get another face-off here. Scoreboard operators on the complete other side of the rink, there's no way he heard me. Although Michelle would tell you it's entirely possible. As Dixon tried to chip it by, a Wizard couldn't. Here they come the other way. Into the near corner, or far corner rather, sorry. Bukovic picks it up, whips it around there. Wizards player has it from there. Makasenka deflected that centering attempt in behind. Now puck in behind the net. Over into the corner, Shannon's going to pick it up. Shannon has it there. 19 ticks to go. She sends it through center ice. The bounce should be advantageous and prevent the icing as the Wizards send it back that way. Dixon cut it off, throws it to the center. Shannon's there, she turns, misses far side. Wizards send it off the near wall with 5 ticks to go. Bukovic holds it. It's loose in front, Shannon with the backhand. Goaltender's gonna cover that one and the period's gonna expire. So we played 2. It's 3-1. Makasenka, Clardy, and Shannon. And 1 for the Wizards. So we got 1 frame to go. We'll tick ahead to that frame. Get the clock reset to 12 minutes. And we're ready to go with the third. This third period brought to you by the Courtyard by Marriott Brighton here in Rochester, the official home away from home of Penns Elite Girls Hockey this weekend. We've got both 10Us, both 12Us, and I believe the 14s all staying there. The 16s and the 19s are at another hotel, but all of your Penns Elite Girls Hockey teams are in action this weekend at the Rock City Girls Fest. Looks like goaltender Barber is going to keep the net for the third. She keeps her mask on. Goaltender Howe looks to be taking a seat on the bench. Wizards are very excited with their pre-third period cheer as the Pens are going to come out. Clawhardy, Gaffney, Warner, with Betzler and Blinka back as Barber takes the skate to my left. 12 minutes to go in this third period of a game in which I firmly believe we need to win to go to the quarterfinals later this afternoon. I don't believe a loss gets us there. I believe that puts us in a consolation game. As Clardy takes the draw, wins it over towards Warner. Warner chips it ahead to Clardy. Clardy down the far side. The Zebra falls down in a collision with Gaffney as the puck goes in behind the net. Gaffney knocked the Zebra down. And Kalen, that Zebra falls for you as the puck comes across. Wizards pick it up there. They're going behind the end line. Now Betzler's going to chase that down. The Wizards player beat her to it, but she got there this time and chipped it into the near corner. But Clardy's going to pick it up, send it up the wall. Clardy's still battling for it, lost it center ice. Betzler chipped it ahead, it went into the bench, and they're looking for it. Dixon finds it. Cam has it. He's going to hand it to the Zebra. That's the Zebra that fell down in the collision with Gaffney there. Makasenka, Stevens, Scarlatelli. Bouncing puck back to the Wizards. Over to the far wall. Zivkovic has it. Chips it back to center ice where the Wizards are going to pick it up. They wait for the zone to clear. Wizards player fell down in a collision with Stevens. Puck loose there. Stevens battles for it. Wizards come out with it. They gain the zone 2-on-1. McVeigh skates over, picks it up, sends it in behind the net. Wizards player chips that away. They battle in the corner. Stevens knocked that down. Puck loose. Barber pushed that to the end line near side. McVeigh sends it around to the point where the Wizards can't hold. And that puck comes back to the top of the zone. Pass Scarlatelli to a Wizards player there. They chip it into the zone where Zivkovic corrals it, turns. Can't clear. This time it goes in deeper into the corner. Zivkovic's going to go chase that down. Wizards player's going to battle with her there. They drop the puck off. Zivkovic sends it up the wall. And Makasenka's going to try to chip it by somebody as Zivkovic fell down. Back to neutral ice. The Wizards player's going to pick it up there. Scarlatelli chip couldn't hold it as it comes across. Now Zivkovic picks it up. McVeigh falls down. Too far ahead for Makasenka. Stevens changes. Dixon comes on. 10:15 to go, and the Wizards are going to be offsides with 10:10 as the clock continues to run for no good reason. I'm not sure what the clock operator's doing, but we're winning, so we'll take advantage of the running clock. He finally stopped it with 10:02, so they lost a good 10-12 seconds there. I'm now behind because he let it run so long. Ahead to Claherty, too far. I'll get it fixed in the next break. Dixon picks it up, comes across the top of the zone. Dixon shoots, misses near side. Goalie poked that into the corner. Puck back to the point. Bukovic, they chip it around her. She battles there, neutralized, slows the player down, lets the team catch up. Down the near wall. Centering pass. Wizards player was wide open, couldn't get a stick on it. Centering pass that time blocked by Blinka. Back to the point, shot. Knocked down by, I believe that was Shannon. Now back to the point again. This time it's going to be Blinka knocking it ahead. Shannon picks it up as Blinka falls down. Shannon through neutral ice ahead to Claherty. Claherty up the near side. Claherty stops, loses the puck. Puck behind the net now. Wizards send it up the near wall. Bukovic holds. Shannon picks it up. Shannon throws it towards the net. Goaltender covers. And we're at 9:07. I'll get back in sync. For those of you watching the chat, we've got the Russian bots entering the chat. I'll clean that up later. No way to clean it up live. If it appears on the video, I'll clean it up later. Makasenka backhands over to Warner. Back to Betzler at the point. Betzler throws it in deeper. Warner had a chance, couldn't get her stick on it in between the circles there as the Wizards take it up the far wall, clear back to center ice. Betzler pokes it off stick there. They have to wait for the zone to clear. Makasenka strips away, but the Wizards poke it in deeper. This time it's Betzler back to center ice. Makasenka battles at the blue line. Makasenka loses her stick, picks it up. Ahead to Warner. Warner loses the puck back to Zivkovic. Zivkovic's going to skate with it. Throw it up ahead off the wall. Warner can't hold it. Makasenka does. Makasenka down the near far wall. Makasenka to the corner. Still battling. Wizards player falls down. Kylie's like, come on, let go of my stick. They don't call it. Puck on net. Puck loose. Puck loose again. Gaffney couldn't get a stick on it. Gaffney throws it off the side of the net, and this time the goaltender covers. They were holding Kylie's stick there. She couldn't do anything. Our coaches were calling for it. Despite the glasses, the zebra was right there and didn't see it. So now we got Claherty stepping in for this draw. 8:16 to go, 3-1. Wizards win that one back. They have it behind the net now. Send it all the way around. It gets by Bukovic. McVeigh needs to hurry. Bukovic will get there. She sends it back the other way. Claherty tried to chip it by a player, couldn't get it out. Wizards have it. They send it in, miss the near side, or far side rather, as McVeigh picks that up. McVeigh pokes it ahead too far, can't get it to Claherty. This time it's going to be Stevens trying to send it ahead to Claherty. She got it there. Here comes Claherty. Down the near wall. Gets in behind the net. Drops it for Scarlatelli. Scarlatelli tried to center. There was nobody there. Stevens chipped that away. This time it comes out, and here come the Wizards. McVeigh chips that off their stick. Here they come again. They shoot it off a player's skate, and they're going to be offsides with 7:28. Makasenka, Dixon, Shannon, Betzler, and Blinka. 7:27 to go. Wizards gain the zone. They throw it, miss near side. End line, Betzler chips it up the wall. Wizards hold the point. Bouncing puck through the center of the zone. Blinka picks it up. Chops at it, misses far side. Puck along the end line. Centering pass, loose in the goal mouth. Blinka cleared it across. Wizards still have it far corner. They throw it through the goal mouth. Deflection, miss near side. Wizards cheat in and hold it again. They're buzzing right now. Centering pass knocked down by Dixon. Dixon tries to send it around, can't. Now Blinka has it. At this point, icing would be okay. Blinka's going to skate it. It comes out. She chips it ahead slowly, no icing. Wizards send it back in. This will be icing. There's 6:39 to go. We're going to come back down here to what should be the far circle. Claherty, Warner, Gaffney, McVeigh, and Zivkovic. 6:39 to go, 3-1 Pens. Clardy sends it. Nope, Wizards win that one. Wizards pick it up. Zivkovic retreats. Escape by her. Shot off the side of the net, in behind the net now. Still loose as Zivkovic cleans it back, but it comes out. Goaltender Barber with a pad save. Big far rebound. Still loose in front of the circles. Goaltender Barber knocked that down with a glove. Couldn't get it clean. Zivkovic up the far wall. Back to the point. Wizards hold. They're buzzing again. Zivkovic can't get it cleared. Still to the point, can't get it cleared. They center it now in the far circle. They still battle for it. Finally, Warner pokes it back to center ice. She loses the puck. Wizards come back the other way. Gaffney cleared. Couldn't. Off Warner's feet. Zivkovic has it now. Zivkovic sends it off the wall, too far for Clardy. Clardy's not going to get there, but they waved off the icing. Puck loose behind the net. Wizards chip it around. Clardy falls down. Gaffney battles, loses the puck. McVeigh falls down, takes a Wizard with her. This guy wanted a penalty, not quite sure on what, given his player was down, and pulled McVeigh with her. Warner tried to clear and does. Wizards regain the zone. Zivkovic chipped it along the zone, but not out, as McVeigh finally gets it back out. Wizards regroup. Down to 5:16. Zivkovic should chase that down far side. Zivkovic tried to send up the wall, couldn't. She tries again, can't get it out. Gets it to Warner. Warner will get it out. Warner skates with it. Warner gets pulled down, takes two Wizards with her as Clardy comes through with the puck. Still dancing. Still dancing. Loses the puck, falls down. Wizards player over top of her. Clardy looks for a penalty. There's none. Here come the Wizards, 3-on-2. To the far wall. Wizards player still dancing with it. Clardy comes out of there with the puck. Clardy up the far wall. Clardy loses the puck. Clardy falls down. This time it's Stevens with the puck. Stevens with a shot from outside the blue line off the goalie. Got the Penguins the opportunity to change. Stevens knocked that one down. Makasenka knocked that one down, but here come the Wizards the other way. Around Bukovic. Bukovic blocked that one, couldn't get a shot off. Puck below the end line, 4:16 to go. Scarlatelli picks it up. Can't get it out. Stevens is going to go down there. She's going to smack it around the boards. Wizards are going to stop that one at the point. Bukovic backhands it up the wall. Still can't get it out. Puck below the goal now. Blinka gets over there. Wizards player beats her, sends it in deeper. Wizards got D-change done. Up the wall, to the point. Off Scarlatelli. This time it's going to be Blinka. Blinka gets it out. She's going to chip it ahead. And the Wizards coach puts his hand up just in case the referee didn't know it was icing. With 3:39 to go. We'll come back down here. Get the clock back in sync. And it's Zivkovic and Betzler back with Shannon, Dixon, and Clardy. As the Wizards have too many players. No goalie. So 3:39 to go, empty net. Wizards shoot from there. Bounced through a number of bodies and didn't get anywhere. Puck loose in front. Puck still loose in front. Wizards back to the point, and this time it's out. Foot race is on, but the Wizards are going to get there. Puck loose. Dixon behind the zebra. Clardy has it. Clardy tries to shoot at the open net. Comes in and bangs it into that open net, and that's 4. With 3:17 to go. So the Wizards goalie skates back to the net now, down by 3. 3:17 to go. I don't suspect we're going to see any more Stevens as Michael's talking to her, trying to preserve that right leg for the rest of the game. Puck comes into the zone, now Clardy dancing. Over to Dixon, into the far corner. Dixon battling for it there, now Clardy. Now Shannon's going to go get it. Back to the point to Zivkovic. Zivkovic's going to throw it on net there, blocked by a Wizards player. Comes through the center, Betzler picks it up. We're going to get a penalty. We'll see who it's going to be on. It's going to be Clardy. There was some action in front of the net. Clarity roughing. 2:45 to go. So we're going to come back down here. Clarity puts us down a player with 2:45 to go. Getting a little rough in front of the now empty Wizards net. So we're going to play 6-on-4, down 3 with 2:45 to go. Wizards win the faceoff into the center of the circle. Bukovic is going to chip at it. Can't get it out. Warner overskates, can't get it out. They throw it towards the net, miss far side. Warner falls down. Having trouble getting up, she's up now. Puck back to the point. McVeigh tried to get it out, and she got it out. Here comes Makasenka. Makasenka, empty net. They're going to be offsides as Warner jumped it. They're going to be offsides, and the goalie's going to skate back in. We'll be here on the near dot. So we'll be off 5-on-4 now. As the goalie goes back in, Makasenka, Warner. McVeigh and Bukovic, 42 seconds left. A roughing penalty to Clarity as Warner comes out of there with it. Warner skating with it, loses it on the red line, regains. Now the Wizards pick it up. Bukovic battling, and here come the Wizards. Puck on the zone, on the line, and here comes Warner. Warner up the far side, shorthanded. They both fall down. Not sure what we're going to get called here. We're going to get a whistle. I would have to imagine this is going to be on the Wizards, but we'll see. I'm going to call a trip. We'll see on who. It's going to be Warner. So now we're going to be down 2. Tim Bukovic is fired up, ladies and gentlemen. So now we're going to play 6-on-3 for 20 seconds. Down by 3. Not sure how the person with the puck executes a trip. But Adventures in Zebras continues here at the Rock City Girls Fest. He has glasses, and he's still making these calls. 6-on-3 for 20 seconds. 2:04 to go. Wizards drop back, they shoot. Goaltender Barber, I thought she scooped it up. She didn't. Zivkovic has it. I would ice it. Zivkovic throws it towards an empty net and buries it from below the circle. That makes it 5. So Zivkovic buries an empty netter from way deep. And that's going to make it 5-1. So the girls are battling the Zebras and score 6-on-3. And I got the clock all messed up, so we're at 1:54. I will fix it for you. And now the goalie's back in, down 5-1. Scarlatelli throws it in on the goalie. Goalie drops it off for her player with 1:47 to go. 5-1. Penalty to Clardy's over. Warner still in the box. As the Wizards come up the far wall. Scarlatelli pulled that one down. Now she's going to go to the box. We are not making this easy on ourselves. I'm not sure why Warner's coming out. Scarlatelli's going in. Betzler's busy over there working the door. But down by 4, it looks as if the Wizards are going to leave their goalkeeper in. We're going to go to this. We're going to go to this far circle with 1:36 to go. Puck back to the point. Clardy chops at it, and it does not come out. This time Blinka gets it out back. Wizards have to regroup. They sent it in, and that's going to be offsides as the Wizards player tried a Superman dive and just ended up falling on her stomach. So we'll come here to the Confer Plastics dot. Clardy's going to step in and take this draw. Lord knows what Stevens is doing on the bench down there, stretching out her quad, it would appear. Playing 5-on-3 hockey, and the Wizards are offsides again. They're stretching out her groin, rather. She's got her right leg up. I'm sure you can see that there on the bench. It's a strange pose. As Clardy steps in for this draw. She picks it up. 5-on-3 hockey down the far side. Comes through the center, loses the puck to a gaggle of Wizards. Bukovic picks it up, sends it off the wall with 1:08 to go. 3 seconds to go in the penalty to Warner, and Warner's going to come out and make it 5-on-4 for 26 seconds, at which point Scarlatelli will come out. Puck loose in front, backhand. Goaltender Barber gets that in the glove. 56-8. Come here to the near circle. Down by 4, they're going to leave the goalie in, having given up 2 shorthanded goals. 56.8 to go. I'll get the clock in sync best I can on this draw. As Dixon falls down. Back to the point. Wizards hold. Wizards still hold. Turn. Shoot. Knocked down in front. Puck still loose. It was McVeigh that poked that into the corner. Back to the point. Puck still loose between the circles. Wizards player going to shoot there. Ramped up in the air by Betzler. They're going to battle behind the net with 30 seconds to go. Puck on the far wall. They hold it at the point. This time it's going to be still at the point. Wizards are going to have it there. Betzler steps in. Can't get it out. Even strength hockey now. Net still occupied by the Wizards goalie. As the puck's still loose. Still loose in the zone there, right there. And goaltender Barber gets a paw on it with 9.4 to go. We'll go to that far dot. So this should do it. As we tick off the final 9.4. Warner, McVeigh, Gaffney, we only have 4 out there for some unexplained reason. Here comes Dixon. Warner, Dixon, Gaffney, McVeigh, and looks like Betzler on the far side. As they battle in the corner, Warner's going to come out of there with it. We're down to 3. And that's going to do it. So your Penn's Elite girls are going to win this game, which should put them in the quarter. As Stevens comes off the bench gingerly. She's hobbling on that right leg. I don't know if she got hit again or what. I didn't see it, but we'll see what happened after the game. We're bringing the handshake action. She doesn't have her gloves. She doesn't have her stick. I don't know what happened. I missed it. She's skating ginger on that right leg. This might be the end of Stevens' weekend at this point. We'll have to wait and see. So that's it. I'll bring you the handshake action. Rink Welling later. We'll bring you the next game, and have a good afternoon.